stolen. And so yeah, things do, when you gig as much as we do and we're always on the road, then fortunately things do go missing, get nicked, and quite often we're too pissed to really know what the hell we're doing. We're packing up at the end of the night, so remembering to pack things up is a bit of a problem sometimes.
We were so drunk in Edinburgh once, our merch stand got nicked and we didn't even notice. Oh, deadly serious.
And the sword, that was the sword and the merch stand, same night.
Do you think you would run a competition to say, if you like run a competition, you like give away something like a sword or whatever?
Would we do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we keep talking about setting up a fan club, and it is something we need to do because there are numerous Conquest fans out there, and we want to show the real fans, we want to give something back. So, yeah, it is something we've talked about. We just need to get our asses in gear and get it done, really.
Cool. Kick up each other up the arse, then.
Frequently. It does that. Very soon.
What's with the broken bones in the band, can I ask? You've been through a spell of accidents, so I've read.
Yeah, just a massive spate of bad luck, I think, really. Essentially, the mainstream media has been trying to put a hex on us. And I think people have cursed that. I think it's probably part of a voodoo curse in order to try and bring metal down. But what they didn't realise was by breaking a few bones in the steel, it would never stop us. So we've carried on, we've done a few gigs without people, we've got our standing here, this man himself. So, a few bones isn't going to stop us, really. We'll keep going anyway.
Cancelled a single gig. He broke his collarbone, and we played without him until he was able to come back. Well, he's still playing with a broken collarbone even now. So that shows how how dedicated we are. And then of course, the Destroyer's still out with his broken wrist, and this is going to be John Savage's last couple of gigs. So he's been doing fantastic. What he's been doing for the band is just it's unspeakable, really.
Kudos.
And then I fell down the stairs and did my wrist in, so it's just been one thing.
You was drunk, weren't you?
I was an arsehole.
How have these rumours got out?
No idea.
Blabbermouth. What's next for Conquest?
Album number 3. Album number 3, that's the plan. Yeah. Next plan. Starting we're looking at recording next summer, I think, so we should be looking at 2009, early 2009. Maybe if we rush it, late 2008. So, big concept album, Storm Sword. That's it, that's the plan. Album number 3. Need to do something a bit different, push it a bit further. That's the plan.
Gigs?
We'll be gigging. We've got some summer festivals coming up, haven't we? Sword Brothers, we've got Real True Metal Festival.
2 European tours that are in the middle of at the moment. One for February, we've got a date in Switzerland, date in Germany, a few more dates to book around that, and then we've got a longer tour in March, where we've got one in Holland and a few more, and that'll be like a couple of weeks over there. So we're going to do those tours, and then we'll kind of stop gigging for a bit and get really down to writing and recording, and then hopefully, like Vic says, the third album will be out towards the end of the 2008 or the 2009.
Awesome. Most enjoyable gig so far? I know that you played with Gore.
Yeah, we did play with Gore, which was
mental,
amazing fun. It was good entertainment, thoroughly enjoyable. But the number one gig, and we've talked about this as a band actually, was definitely a German festival called Zorro Fest, which was in Leipzig. A real classic gig for us. It was an open door festival, a really hot day. They'd mocked up a small Spinal Tap stage set. It was quite amusing for ourselves. So we got on stage, Vic Victory's amp packed up completely, irreplaceable, the only one there. He had to leave the stage, watch the rest of the set from the audience, because we never ever stop playing, regardless of what's going on around us. I kept getting electric shocks off the mic with a really dodgy connection. So I was a bit worried about my own state of health, carried on playing regardless. The promoters kept bringing us shots on stage as we were playing on a silver platter, so we're knocking back these shots in between songs, progressively getting a bit more pissed. Finally left the stage after having much fun. Got absolutely arseholed, each and every one of us, watching the rest of the bands. Overslept, got taken to the wrong airport, missed our plane home, so we had to come back, and the pros put on a whole other night of free drinking for us as a way of saying sorry you missed your flight. That was a bit of a
rock and roll heavy metal weekend was that. I mean, they've done a few more kind of festival dates in Europe, and they're just great fun. Go over, jump on a plane, play the gig, drink lots of beer, hotel, crash on the floor, come back home. It's just good fun, it's great fun. Get over there, play, and also as well, the fans out there are just something else. They're really into it, and it's just great to go over there.
They're really into the metal over in Germany.
Yeah,
really.
Good time.
Absolutely. And for a bit of fun, would you say? But for my last question, what is your ultimate conquest of a band? Which individual answers, please?
Do you want a member each from each of us?
Yeah.
Who would we choose?
Yeah, you could be.
Lead guitarist and go around and you can pick your favourite member.
Dimebag Darrell.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got to be Bruce Dickinson.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, another guitar player. Andy LaRock, King Diamond. Definitely.
It's got to be June Oglam. Who's it?
Jenny Lee Rush.
But any links on MySpaces?
MySpace. Yeah, MySpace, Conquest of Steel.
Official website, maybe?
conquestofsteel.co.uk.
Awesome. Make sure you check it out, people. Well, thank you guys for taking time out to do this interview, and all the best in the future, and keep me updated on the album.
Cheers.
Angel of Metal, Conquest of Steel, keep it loud!
Conquest!